Hello, happy Friday. We made it. Our last workout of the week. All right, all we're gonna need is a mat, some weights, and if we don't have access to anything heavier than those water bottles, we can always take those bottles and fill them up with rocks or sand. It makes them a lot heavier. And then we have homemade weights. Check that out. All right, or those weights. I'm gonna try 10s today. And then if we want to take anything elevated, we have that chair nearby. All right, we're hitting those arms, some legs, and that core. Going back to our usual routine, starting with the 30 seconds of those arm circles and swings. Let's get it going in 3, 2, 1. So taking some circles, taking some swings, going backwards. Big, small, single arm, double arm, whatever feels good. No wonder half the strand of life is already broken. Whoops. All right, and my wrist, it's okay. Just breathing through this, psyching ourselves up. Oh, we're 30 seconds in. All right, 3, 2, 1. There's only 5 extra seconds. Okay, 30 seconds in those good mornings. So let's do sweeping. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hinging at those hips, sweeping down, coming back up. Exhale down, inhale back up. Slightly in those knees, squeezing those glutes to get us up. Squeeze. We're halfway. You can always take it to those stationary good mornings if this is bothering you, instead of sweeping. Three, 2, 1. All right, we've got inchworms. So if we have those mats nearby, we can grab them, or just using that carpet, walking out to that plank and then walking back up, starting with that forward fold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. All the way out to plank, all the way back up. It's only like 4, remember? All the way back out, all the way back up. You can have a big bend in those knees. We got one more to get us down, and then walking them out straight, or challenging yourself and keeping them straight the whole time. 3, 2, 1. All right. Reverse lunges, coming onto those feet, stepping back. 3, 2, 1. Alternating sides. Ooh, I just got a little lightheaded. It might be low blood pressure. Halfway. So if you're finding yourself getting lightheaded, going up and down a lot too, you might be low blood pressure. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go into those alternating side lunges, just keeping those feet stationary, shooting that booty back. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds here. Inhale down, exhale back up. We're halfway. Taking it nice and slow. Just warming up those muscles. Making sure that weight's still in those heels. Last one here. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to grab those weights. 40 seconds, 2 times through. We can even take this seated if we want though. Nice and lazy lift today. So I'm gonna try those 10 pounds. So I'm gonna take it seated. For 40 seconds, we're bicep curling in. So elbows are nice and tight. Then we're gonna flip those palms and raise it all the way up, all the way back down. Either that, or we can go here, 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 here. Your choice. All right, I'm gonna try 10s. 40 seconds is a long time though. We'll see how this goes. All right, 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl in, rotate palms up. Okay, take it to standing. I'm just lazy. So we can get that full bicep curl in there. And that full palm rotation. We're halfway. Making sure we have the slight bend in those knees, that core is engaged, that tailbone is tucked. I was not doing it. 3, 2, 1. All right, I won't be lazy. All right, we're going into tricep push-ups. So we're scraping that rib cage as we come down in that push-up. It's easiest to do these on the knees, but we can also challenge ourselves and stay on those toes as long as possible. If you want to take it to that chair, that higher elevation as well, you can also try that. It's actually easier than on the knees. Okay, so we're coming into that elevated situation. Those elbows are scraping back. We're scraping that rib cage. So we're here. And then right back up. Hitting those triceps, making sure that core is engaged, those glutes are tucked. We're taking it to the mat. Same thing, scraping that rib cage. All right, 40 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna try a couple on my toes. Because I'm a yoga instructor, I should be able to do these. All right, and I'm dropping to my knees. We're halfway. Keep that core tight, those glutes engaged. We're almost there. Inhale down, exhale up. One more. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We have plank up downs for 40 seconds. So we can be on that elevated surface, but we're coming onto those forearms and then back up onto those hands. We're trying to take that wag out of that body. That was a terrible demonstration. Let me try again. All right. So if you need to take those feet wider to find that stability, but we don't want to be wagging that booty back and forth to get us up and down. If this really doesn't work for us, we can always take it to those plank punches. So finding that plank position and just alternating punching. Okay. We can also take it to the elevated surface up here. 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds. Trying to land under those shoulders each and every time. So it's almost like we're taking a step back. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale down, exhale up. Halfway. We can always take it to those knees as well. Final 10 seconds. Oh, I'm getting tired. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay, we got split squats, so we're back on those feet. Grabbing those weights if we want them. Oh. Grab some water, shake it off. Plank up downs suck, I know. Okay. Split squats. 90 degrees in those legs. Right here, all right? Weights in that heel in the front foot. We're on those toes in the back. We're squeezing those glutes to come up. All right, we're grabbing those weights, those weighted down rock weights, whatever we have. Sound like maracas. All right, 40 seconds on one side. All right, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Just squeezing those glutes. That didn't work. Okay, one more time. Weights in that heel and that front foot. We're making sure that we're dropping back so that knee is over that ankle this whole time. We're halfway. Shit. Don't forget to breathe. Three, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna go into side lunge knee drive. So with that same foot that was just forward, we're now stepping out and then bringing that knee in. All right, we can grab those weights if we want to. That one leg is staying still. We're here for 40 seconds straight. 3, 2, 1. Shooting that booty back. So we're not just bending forward in that leg, but shooting that leg back, or that booty back, to land over that ankle. Exhale up, inhale down. We're halfway. Final 10 seconds, keep it up. We can always step it in and then lift that knee if you need. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going back to the top for those bicep curl to Arnold press. So we got that athletic stance. Slight bend in those knees, feet can be a little angled out. 45 seconds. Hugging those elbows in. 3, 2, 1. All the way up to the ceiling. Core is engaged. Tailbone is tucked. Halfway. This one's stronger than I thought. Because these aren't as heavy as they felt when I first picked them up. 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Okay, we got those tricep push-ups. Come into that elevated surface or down to that mat. 40 seconds here. We know the drill. Okay. Taking it to those feet, to those knees, to that chair. Find your level of hard. Scraping that ribcage on the way down. 3, 2, 1. Making sure that core is engaged, that body's like a board. No matter the level we're at. Oh. Okay. That wasn't gas, that was my knees. 10 seconds left. Whew. One more. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Woo! Who drilled those in? Okay. Plank up downs. 40 seconds here. We know the drill. On those toes, on that elevated surface. You can take your feet to an elevated surface if you want. It'll get challenging. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, 40 seconds. Those hands are landing under those shoulders each and every time we're taking that wag out of that booty. 3, 2, 1. Keeping that core engaged. Don't forget to breathe though. Inhale down, exhale up. Or slow it down even more. One inhale per one exhale. We're halfway. Oh yeah. All right, I'm starting to get really waggy, so I'm dropping down to those knees because I want to maintain good form. 10 seconds. Oh, I hate this workout. I mean, I love exercise, yay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we got that other side leg exercise. 45 seconds. I put my left leg forward last time. I'm gonna put my right leg forward this time. Grabbing those weights if we want them. 90 seconds, finding that 90 degrees. All right, 3, 2, 1. Weights in that heel in the front. Ooh. Dropping that knee behind us so that front knee lands over that ankle each and every time. Squeezing those glutes to get up. If we want to hit those booties more, we'll hinge at the waist. Or if we want to hit those quads, we'll go up and down. We got 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. All right, we got that other side Side lunge to knee drive. Working on that ankle strengthening. Okay, 40 seconds here. That same foot that was forward, for me it's my left, is the one stepping out. That right leg is staying anchored to the ground. Then I got core and we're done. All right, 40 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Stepping back, shooting that booty back. You can always grab those weights if we want it. Have it at that chest. Making sure we're landing in that heel. We're halfway. Almost there. Inhale down. Exhale up. 3, 2, 1. All right, we have core and we're done. Okay, we're gonna go through each of these exercises 2 times. Ignore that, I ran out of time. Okay, so 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, second time through, and then moving on. First up, making sure those feet are flat on that mat. 1 crunch, 1 sit up. So, not so much pulling that neck forward. We're lifting up into those upper abs. 1 little crunch, and then we're gonna use that full ab to get that full sit up. Okay, 20 seconds of work trying to get up. 3, 2, 1. Crunch, sit up. Crunch, sit up. Crunch, sit up. Halfway. Taking that momentum out of those arms. All right, taking that 10-second rest if we want it. We go again in round 2 in 5 seconds. I'm gonna keep going. 3, 2, 1, round 2, 20 seconds, you better be moving. All right, crunch up, sit up. Crunch up, sit up. Crunch up, we can always challenge ourselves and not take that 10-second rest. It's only 50 seconds of work. We've been doing that anyways. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've got starfish crunch hitting those obliques, so those legs are coming out wide. One arm's coming up to that opposite leg, and then opposite side. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, or working through it. Now we know. All right, let's get it going here in 3, 2, 1. Sure have room. That knee can be bent. We just really want to make sure we're driving with that knee first, not kicking that leg up. Exhale, crunch, inhale down. All right, taking that 10-second rest if you want it, or challenging yourself and working right through. We go again in 3, 2, 1, round 2. Trying to take those momentum out of those arms. We're using just those abs. This was a bad idea to work through. 10 seconds left, stick with it. Exhale up, inhale down. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Belly bird dog. Yay, we get to lay on our bellies. Don't do it if you're pregnant. Okay. That one hurt. Okay, we're gonna come onto those bellies. Opposite arm, opposite leg coming up off that mat. Arms coming up nice and straight. Here we go. Opposite. Opposite. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, or taking that full 50 seconds. 3, 2, 1. This is the last move. Of course, I'm kicking. Thinking, lifting that neck up, not so much curling back. And then squeezing that glute, not so much just lifting that heel. Squeeze that glute, lift that neck. Squeeze glute, lift neck, squeeze glute. Same time. Oh yeah, taking that 10-second rest if we want it. We go again, round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Stick with it. Inhale up, exhale down. Finding that pause at that top for a little extra. 3, 2, 1. All right, we did it. I got tired, I got lazy. All right, we'll open up those knees. Taking those feet together, shooting that booty back. Finding that child's pose. Bringing that heart rate back down, just slowing down that breath. We'll lift up on one arm, taking that other arm up and underneath us. We can take that ear to the mat. Finding that thread the needle. All right, and we can take it up and over to the other side, thread the needle. Woo, back to our usual workout that we were getting used to. All right, taking that hand back to center. And we'll walk those hands all the way over to the left side, placing that right hand on top of the left hand. Feeling that rib cage expand. Walking those hands back to center. And then taking it to the other side. Big deep breath, feeling that rib cage expand. And back to center. We'll come up into that tabletop position. Crossing those ankles behind us, rolling back onto those booties. Finding that figure 4, so either on those backs or sitting up like this. Just relax. All right, amazing work. I don't know if I said it already. I'm kind of tired. Taking it over that body, that other leg's going straight. Exhale into that twist. But if you made it this far, be proud of yourself. Just stick with it. See how we feel. All right, rolling back to center. We're gonna hold that knee out to the side. If 1 month makes that much of a difference, imagine what 6 months will make. What did we do? Oh yeah, figure 4 first, okay. Exhale as we bring that other knee in. Breathing into the back of that glute, that hip. All right, taking that leg straight and that bent leg over across that side. We can take that arm, opposite arm to the other side, taking that gaze over if we want it deeper, or keeping it up. Chest opener, the hip stretch and spinal twist, all good. All right, rolling back onto those backs, taking that knee out to the side. I'm being blinded right now. Can't see anything. All right, coming back to center, sitting up, finding that butterfly stretch, sitting up nice and tall. And then we'll slide those feet out, folding over those legs into that bound angle. And back up to seated. Rolling over those feet to find that forward fold. Letting that head hang heavy. We'll shake that head yes. Shake that head no. Releasing that neck. Slight bend in those knees as we roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Big shoulder roll when we get to the top. One big deep breath and we'll get out of here. Big inhale as we raise those hands high to the sky. Whoops. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap. Good night.